It's a Food Forest Friday here on our Namibian Food Forest homestead. Mukoso early morning finished up the digging of the trenches where he could. I need to wait for the tractor to come help us when it's available. I've been busy with something in between, I'll show you just now. Mukoso is digging now this foundation here on the kitchen area. We got a lot of makatans that Boo's got to process, so she'd like a proper kitchen for that. And thus Food Forest Friday working a bit on the kitchen here, making automation a bit easier in the future. Alright, let's get to the other stuff. Automating our personal lives. I really need a cupboard, a shelves thing here. So we moved the slab, or the boxing. What did I want to show you down here? I don't know. This I'll come and fix with a grinder. I made a plan here. I can't hit a nail in this brick, and well, down there I could make a plan and stop this iron with a plank, but up here it's going to be difficult, and I might as well start making a plan for up there, etc. So the plan I got, instead of hitting a nail in the brick, I drilled a hole there. We're taking electricity all for granted, we too. It's so easy to just use our off-grid power and drill a hole. Very nice. So drilled some holes for nails there, and that will perfectly block this one. And we got this plastic sheet here. A rod fits there nicely with a pole, and we're gonna fit another rod in here when the concrete is coming. I got the rods cut for there, and so that's part of the mission today. Oh, quick life hack. So this board, I don't want to cut new stilts, and so this board is not perfectly level with the brickwork, etc, etc. Like, all in all, I don't think I've myself built more than 1,000, 2,000 bricks. I've had to supervise guys laying 500 bricks a day or whatever, but myself I haven't built so much, so it's all a learning process. But anyway, so clay is nice to fill up the gaps. There's a gap in the wall also, filling it up with clay, and then the concrete isn't running in there, and like here it might hopefully help with having it look nice from the front. Lekker. Oh yes, and just a bit of plastic for a slip joint there on the bricks. It's a bit of a tight turn here, but I think it will be fine to lay the pipe in here without having it bent much. Unfortunately, here at the connection for the water tower, we'll have to have a 90-degree bend, I guess, to go up there. Would be nice to have steel pipes to go up, but for now we'll just have a plastic pipe going up. So yeah, this is duck. I'm happy with this. I guess we could start with this line going there, and it needs to split off there. Me and Boo needs to fight there near those sunflowers there, where we're gonna lay the pipe exactly. Whether it will be in her garden or in my footpath. Not that there is a footpath. Oh, and Mukoso also finished it up there. Let's go there. This piece under the gate will come due whenever we're ready to put in the pipe. I'm scared the sheep will crawl under it. Mukoso is now digging the first time in his life some foundations there at the kitchen area. Looking good, so I think this is good experience for him, working on a level perfect. I hope we're gonna get to this soon. The plan is to get to it in this month, but this trenching is taking quite some time. So here where the pipes are crossing, he also fixed it by hand. We'll lay the new pipe underneath. See, there's a nasty rock we gotta come take out. Otherwise it will just make nonsense with my pipe. Right, and so here we are about ready for the ripper then. Halfway there. The rebar is in. Working great so far. This one is looking great, and the plan worked beautifully. Just making it easier to dig here. Lunchtime is very relaxed indeed. An easy way to check the level is to get a spot, measure up, whatever. We made 300. From there you put a line with a water level and just make all the lines level. And then from there you walk with your tape measure and you measure down 300 and check. So for the most part this is done very nicely within 20 millimeters of tolerance. It's just this front part that needs a bit of leveling, and this will also now extend the kitchen area a little bit. We've got a little bit of extra gravel that can come there. So I'm also sorting out this. I gotta go finish that slab and maybe some work on the foundation still. As you saw previously with the cow, talking about plants, it didn't work out. But while editing the video, I have no idea what I said there. I was talking about plans, and plans never working out because you can plan as much as you want. But hopefully tomorrow after lunch the guy will rip for us, and tomorrow before lunch I think my job somewhere in the morning is to do the setting out here. Then Mukoso can get the foundations dug just a little bit. We'll put the lip channel on top, cast it full of cement. The sheep are enjoying their freedom a lot, definitely. Perhaps even a little bit too much. The sheep are quite a nuisance. I don't know if they think this is a hill or something. They jumped on here the other day. I assume Mukoso fixed it very well, but they jumped onto here again today. And this side is getting a lot of sunlight, so it's not so strong anymore. Problems every day. This one is looking very nice indeed. The middle one is also the level, measure down. Easiest part to get it level there. So since I've told you so many plant plans, we are going to run this one through to the Saturday. Stay tuned. That's Banilon, the rabbit cage, with a very few last minutes before Mukoso gotta go fix his tent. He's helping me here to work the soil. We want to plant in here. Some sheep water there. Anyways, really want to plant here since there is sprinklers. So we think just a mix of some stuff. Let's see. The sheep love this bush. No idea what it is. Anyways, a bit of water will make the job easier tomorrow sometime, hopefully.
It's a tight squeeze. Ta-da!
I'm not good at tiling, but that's the tiles we have for the shower floor. So I think that will look pretty cool, eh? But setting out and details was always my job, so figuring this out, maybe a band of stones there.
Are you doing a little?
Before we get a copyright strike there from the master chefs, Boo is a master chef. This is called amaze balls, like little balls of dough with a lot of sugar on it over it, and then we put it in the oven. Boo says this isn't good for me, and there's some cream involved. Maybe I should document this because I'm the baker and I can never remember. But so there it goes in there for what, I think 15 minutes, and then we'll turn it around. My YouTube studio is occupied by cat food. I'm sure you remember this glove from before. It's made from some silicone, very nice things, very handy. So opening the door and then turning it around. Usually I have my light, not my camera. Alright, there we go. And usually I would take a look, but we've done it a few times now. Can we say I'm addicted to it? We'll check in a moment. Alright, so this time I got the flash on. Let's hope it's going. It is here. Boo says the lid must come off. I forgot. So, alright. Maybe let's turn it around again. Eight minutes later, let's turn them around. Oh, perfect. They're coming along. How do you like this? Following a bushman in the bush with a bushcraft oven. All that nonsense is for the summertime when it's raining. Then we can start a fire. In the winter it's much easier. Then a quick moment of watching some stars. There's the Scorpio. Just in time. Now they're looking perfect. I'm not happy at all. Munching all night. You saw in the previous episode how much mice we have around. Anyway, since I'm the baker, can I be the taster? The oven even had enough coals in there to barbecue a bit of meat, like a braai. Yes, my bro. Hier goeters. These things will be the death of me. Look at that juicy goodness. Kom ons braai. What's that? That is very nice indeed. You know, this is why I don't record myself. Because then you'll see I'm wearing the same clothes for like a few days now. Look, we got a logo there. NFFH. Lekker. It's early on the Saturday morning. I decided let's cast this piece of foundation quickly. Then I can do the brickwork in my own time. I don't want to say it, but I'm rushing somewhere because it's hopefully cow day. Getting stone here is quite expensive. So what we do is a very dry mix of sand and cement. The less water, the stronger always. So very dry mix, and then we compact it by hand. That's how the Kabasha foundation was done. And finish it on top. Well, there they are. No idea how we're gonna get this done, but I just see if I don't make a plan, it's gonna take a long time. Hey, coffee. Alright, that was quite the mission. I'd spare you the details of that, but here they are at Banilon. So they got a camp. I got to make a plan with water for them. Now the big one, there's only one cow name that I know. Bessie. So that's already taken. I think one of our subscribers, I hope he's still subscribed, is Beshi. So we're gonna name the big one Beshi. And the small one, comment down below what you think we shall call the small one. But the mama cow Beshi was quite angry with me at one point. So I hope she calms down and that all is well. We'll give her a day or two before we'll try to milk her. A good stretch was done up to all the joints basically, and now I can build a bit later. No, we'll rip later hopefully. We'll see. Stay tuned. Whoa, Pesci and the calf drinks a lot of water. It's not even lunchtime yet and I already got to come refill it. The bunnies are munching on some banana leaves here at Banilon. The mom is a bit slow with some new babies. We hope there's no snake in there. It's also block 2 watering time. Just in time the foundations are done. So now the big pipe can be opened. These 2 small ones here are doing very great. Let's check. And after the concrete, just before Makosa goes on lunch, he's finishing tilling the field for us. I think I know what I got to plant here, and hopefully we'll get to that later. The main priority is this chicken mix. Unfortunately there's clover in there, but I'd like to get the buckwheat going and see what that is and harvest some seeds. Alright, here it is. You can see how it looks. We're here on the Sunday morning. I wanted to show you yesterday afternoon how this is looking. Never got around to it. I was sleeping the whole afternoon with one eye open, waiting for the tractor to come that we can rip there. And so on the Sunday morning he has arrived. We got massive stones here. Look at this one. There's another one. Imagine if we could build a wall with that. It's a hole for wall. Ish. Look at that nice stone. It's almost a meter. I'm definitely building a bunny lawn too with all these stones. So yes, 1.5 kilometers of this boring stuff. Do you want to watch all of it? I'm hitching a ride. So this is it, 1.5 kilometers basically. I'm almost at the Wi-Fi, might as well go and upload this one, eh? He's gonna rip it 3 times. Coming here the first time, going back, and then he'll come back a 3rd time. That should be sufficient. Finally at the big marula tree. Some spots goes easy, and some spots are having really tough rocks. Alright, I'm sure this will be a success. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everything. Thank you for all the coffees. Thank you for watching the next clip. It broke again at the same place. And it wasn't going fast. Wasn't going too deep. It looked like a cheap one. Greg will attempt to weld that thing. And then he'll come repeat it 2 more times for us. So I'm gonna go have a weekend and upload a Bush TV. I must really bring them a snack that they can get domesticated. So the deal, I'm thinking about the deal again because it was quite an ordeal this morning with the cow. But the cow, the deal is, once that calf is too big and she's finished giving milk, then we'll get a new calf and a new cow, and these 2 will go out again. And so that's quite a nice deal. Then we'll always have milk as long as the cows are around. It's just such a mission to get them here, unless we could catch one from the pond and just bring them in here, but that didn't happen. So, thank you very, very much to Mr. CPM and Molly and Anna 201 and Anna 201, 202, 203. Anon, thank you very much. All of you. That one leg is yours. That other leg is yours. Thank you very, very much. We appreciate it. And so we'll check up on the cows regularly. At least she's not storming me. Beshi is like a calm. Like a Beshi. Thank you for all the support. Have you walked a mile in my shoes? Of course not. I don't wear shoes.